Greetings, it's me, Kerie Crystal Moonrise, and this video I'm going to continue the What's the Situation card pull from my other video. Alright, so I already picked the cards in from for What's the Situation, okay, from the other video. I'm going to read off what those cards are, okay? So I'm going to read off what those cards are, and then I'm going to pull some of the tarot cards just to kind of get some context about it. All right. So we've got Uncle, okay. We've got the Army, Toxic, Motherhood. Again, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Healthcare, Smoking, a Dumpster, Politics, Mental Health, Big Mouth, Cinema, Arguing, Pregnant, Music, Candles, Divorced. And these cards, I'm just reading them in the order that they were pulled, so they're not in any particular groupings. Okay. Energy, Vampire, the Police, King. This card, when it came out, it was sideways, but King. Catfish, Rapper, Lying, Escaping, Ordinary, Libra, Down Low, Men, Legal Counsel, Fantastic, A Missed Period, Liar, Custody of the Kids, and Attracting Customers. Now I'm realizing right now that there was liar and lying. So whatever's going on, there's some drama, okay? Lying and liar, okay? All right. So, untruths. There's something's going on. I want to kind of put these cards into some groupings, but before I do that, I'm going to pull some tarot, see what else is going on in this story. I have my sage. Okay. All right. Source, higher self, Holy Spirit, guides, angels of the highest vibration, ancestors who love me, please help guide this reading for this card pull. Thank you. All right, let's see. What's going on? What is the situation with this particular storyline? Alright, and this video is brought to you by LegacyKerie.com, your one-stop shop for your spiritual intention supplies, candles, incense. I would call them self-care items. Okay? Self-care. If you're into taking care of yourself and feeling high vibrational and feeling relaxed, then visit my shop. Link is in the bio or description. Alright, so let's see. What is the story here? Source, higher self, Holy Spirit, guides, angels, ancestors who love me. Hold on. I'm gonna do a better shuffle. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So I'm feeling some very interesting energy behind this card pull. So I already know it's messy, whatever's going on, very messy. We've got the Three of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so the number 3, wands represent passion. He's looking off into the distance. So, you know, what I'm observing here with this image is that someone's passionate about a new beginning, trying to figure out how to move in that direction. And it may have something to do with their either financial resources or property. Okay, so let's see. These were some other cards that were face up. So we've got Seven of Wands. This is someone who is either currently or in the past putting in a lot of effort, a lot of work, a lot of passionate work, really trying to get something accomplished. All right, but there's been some discord, some arguing, some fighting, some disagreements. Something has shifted or is shifting in this story where some of those characteristics that we discovered in this situational card pull are relevant. Okay, so let's see. All right, so some fighting. All right, whoever's experiencing this is really having going through a tough time with it. Perhaps nothing's going right with their situation, and so let's see, because followed by that card is the Four of Wands. So this is happiness. So we're going from one extreme to the next with this so far. So we've got this extreme of just being completely upset, distraught. Then we're going straight to complete happiness and fulfillment. A relationship, just so there's a gap. There's something missing, and perhaps that's where these cards are playing a role. Okay, because whatever's going on, this is a very dramatic experience that's happening for someone. Okay, and so perhaps this happiness is not happening for them. Right? Perhaps whatever is going on with the celebration and this happiness is not happening for this person, right? Whoever is resonating with that, this story, with that energy. And there's a Queen of Swords. So there's someone who's standing their ground and not veering off, and is about truth and justice and things being upright. Okay. So perhaps this Four of Wands story here of this happiness, this property, this balance of the creativity or passion and being celebrated with this card here is potentially going towards this energy here of the Queen of Swords, and this person who's feeling this energy here is not happy about that because they're doing a whole lot of fighting. They feel like they put in a lot of work and their resources are not where they want them to be, and they're trying to figure out how to move forward. All right, so that's the story here so far. I'm gonna clear the energy a bit. All right, so I'm gonna see if there's any more cards. At the bottom of the deck here, we've got the World. Okay, so there's a cycle that's been closed, a cycle that is a new cycle beginning, and Queen of Swords card was right before this, so I'm gonna take this card here. All right, then take whatever this is. It's here. Hermit. Okay, So in this instant, there's some kind of going to a bit of a drawing board, right? Trying to figure out how to get quiet, how to get a bit reclusive, how to go maybe a bit off grid in order to figure out how to move forward, right? So that would kind of coincide with this card, right? Someone who's looking off into the distance to try to figure out next steps, so they have to get quiet in order to do that, right? Okay. I'm gonna see if there's anything else with this. All right, Source, Higher Self, Holy Spirit, guides, angels of highest vibration, ancestors who love me, please help guide this message. Thank you. All right, so I'm feeling that's it with this set of cards. So I'm going to put these away for now. I have this other deck here. Source, Higher Self, Holy Spirit, guides, angels of the highest vibration, ancestors who love me. All right. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, the energy of this is interesting. Interesting energy that I'm feeling, that I'm sure I'll be able to place a label on at some point during this reading. But in the meantime, let's see what's going on. How do those other cards play a role in this? Okay, so we have the overall story, right? We've got someone who's trying to figure out how to move forward. They are in a bit of a dramatic situation, some arguing. Their money's a little bit not where they want it to be. Their properties not really where they want it to be, according to this story, right? From these cards that have come out, they've put in a lot of work, fighting, they're feeling awful about it, something, okay? So we're gonna pull some more tarot, but then also see how this ties together, okay? Because there's happiness happening for someone, right? Someone's being celebrated, and someone is standing their ground and entering into a new cycle, right? And someone else is feeling a bit, where's that card? Heartbroken about that. Okay. All right, so let's see. Source, Higher Self, Holy Spirit, guides, angels of the highest vibration, ancestors who love me, please help guide this reading. Thank you. Let's see. Thank you. And any energies that attempt to interfere with this reading, they are rebuked. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. We got the Ace of Swords here. So this is truth. This signifies truth, okay? Right? The truth. But truth from a divine perspective, okay? So we're looking for truth. The Chariot. There's someone that's, Chariot can represent something moving fast and balanced, or someone coming in quick with a message, or, as I look at this, someone really rushing in. So using their willpower to really rush in and communicate something. The question is what? What's to be communicated? Two of Wands. Okay, so in this image, we've got someone kind of presenting themselves in somewhat of a balanced posturing. But, just because people present themselves in a balanced posture doesn't mean that they are, right? At least that's what I've learned along my journey of interacting with people. Then we've got the Moon card, okay? The Moon card represents things that are hidden, sometimes secrets. And then we have some, sea creature coming out here and just kind of observing two fish. So let's get deeper into what might be going on here. All right. If you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun social stuff. Let's see. Source, higher self, Holy Spirit, guide, ancestors, love me. Please help guide this. Thank you. If there's any other cards from this deck, please let them be made known. Thank you. All right, so I would like to know, I was about to say, I would like to know who is this referencing? And this card just came out, the Magician. Perhaps going on with this storyline, right? Because there's a whole lot of drama going on. We've got, an uncle, something to do with the army. So perhaps there's an uncle who's in the army. Perhaps this is like an official type of a individual who's toxic, right? And perhaps they're toxic in regards to something to do with motherhood. And perhaps this card here, smoking, maybe this is something that's just kind of giving an example. Oh, what a pretty butterfly. Giving an example of, giving an adjective of this person. So perhaps an uncle in the army who's toxic, who's, smokes. Now we've got dumpster. So this is another reference card. What about a dumpster? Would something be going on with the dumpster? What do we put in dumpsters? Trash usually goes into dumpsters. So let's hold this to the side, right? We've got motherhood, healthcare, dumpster. We've got politics, right? So we already spoke about an uncle in the army who's toxic, right? Maybe someone who likes to smoke and perhaps is into politics, because when we're speaking of someone who's in an official position, that kind of ties together in with different agencies like that, right? Politics. But perhaps that individual has some type of mental health challenges, because we also have this healthcare thing coming up, right? Okay, so I'm going to put the healthcare card and the mental health card together with this uncle pile. And then we've got big mouth, right? So somebody has a big mouth. I'm going to put that to the side so we can maybe clarify that a bit. Cinema. What is cinema? Movies, right? So entertainment. So something to do with entertainment, right? So this is kind of situational entertainment. I want to put that to the side. Big mouth, entertainment. Here we go. Arguing, right? And we knew this was happening because we had this card come out in the tarot. We had this card come out in the tarot. So we knew that there was some arguing going on, right? Let me put this back. Right? Because somebody is feeling pretty distraught in all of whatever's going on, right? So that would help explain this arguing going on. So I'm going to put that in a different pile. All right. So we have this motherhood card, right? And then we have this card here, pregnant. So perhaps someone is expecting, All right, so we've got motherhood, we've got pregnant, so perhaps someone is pregnant, right? There's arguing, there's dumpster. Now, you know, I'd like to believe that there's nothing going on where this plays a role with this. But the card is here, so I'm going to group it together. All right, so we've got big mouth, we've got cinema, we've got music, we've got candles. Candles will go along with someone who is doing some magician work in the dark arts that would be in a manipulative, from a manipulative standpoint, okay? So I'm going to group candles with this card. Then we've got divorced. All right, so this goes along with the arguing. So we know that there's some type of a situation where there's a couple that's not together anymore, or that's, you know, divorcing, right? Perhaps there was a pregnancy involved with this situation. But I'm going to group that divorced card with this. So perhaps this uncle, whoever this uncle is, perhaps this is the masculine in the story. I don't know. Put it where it fits. Take what resonates, leave the rest. You know, but we've got a masculine referenced and a feminine reference. And these are energies, right? You know, people identify how they identify. And whatever works for folks, right? All right, energy vampire. So in all of this, there's an energy vampire. So the question is one or both of these individuals an energy vampire, or is there an energy vampire as a third party in the mix? I don't know. Take it, place it where it fits. So we've got energy vampire. I'm going to place that with the big mouth cinema music, okay? Energy vampire with that grouping. Got a lot of groupings. We've got the police, okay? So that kind of also falls in line with the politics, with the uncle who might be in the army. So I'm going to group the police card with that grouping. King, right? I'm going to group that together as well. Again, when this card was pulled, it came out sideways. So, referencing someone who is not acting in the best light of that title. Catfish. This is someone who pretends, right? So someone who pretends would go along with cinema, right? So I'm going to put catfish with the cinema grouping. Okay. Grouping this together. Seeing how it all fits. Lying. Liar. We had arguing. So there's arguing, there's lying, there's a divorce. So since there's two of these, each of them will get one, right? We're going to put lying with the uncle pile. Liar, the motherhood pile,